man. Shout out to David No Compromise, James Youngblood, Shawnee, Erica, everybody else in the building, Tasha, Mariah, Tanya, Lil Angelo and them. You already know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't. Man, we're going to get into it today. We got a pretty good topic, man. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about a variety of things, but we're definitely going to talk about Miss Sha'Carri Richardson. And we're just going to talk about delineating as Dr. Carl Anderson teaches and how us becoming our own and separating from tethers and other racial groups and standing in greatness. Let's get it. Man, shout out to everybody out there, man. I want to play some audio of our sister Sha'Carri Richardson, and hopefully they'll play it. They're playing a commercial right now of old girl. Nationwide is on our side. I don't want to hear that sucker shit. So wait for this commercial to get done. Over these motherfuckers and these bullshit ass commercials. But yeah, man, when this commercial is done, we're gonna hear from Sha'Carri Richardson. And this has been on my timeline, on my Twitter, blowing up. That sister has taken back what is rightfully hers. And now everybody is sick and sad and copping please.
From the beginning of my journey, as me and my coach has discussed, I'm honored, I'm blessed, had great competition, poured out the best in myself, and just honored to leave with the gold medal. I would say never give up. Never allow media, never allow outsiders, never allow anything but yourself and your fate to define who you are. I would say always fight, no matter what, fight.
Last year, your 2022 season was pretty rough. You didn't even make the semifinals of the U.S. Championships. Now you're the world champion. I'm wondering what differences did you make either on or off the track that allowed you to be so
should see her
consistent
because she
and become
irritated.
world
I don't
champions?
blame that sister.
Well, obviously, I didn't make the team last year. I don't think you had to say that. But
okay.
The fact that I'm sitting here now and I am a world champion.
I like that, sister. I like that in her. That's a true FBA sister. You ain't need to say that.
It's just the difference between now and then is just, like I said, I've been whole with myself. I've been able to, like I said, stay in my faith, stay grounded. The people around me knowing to keep who is around me, who genuinely cares for me and who doesn't, and just staying dedicated and focused, blocking out the noise, blocking out media like yourself, and just continuing to go forward. I feel great.
Oh, yeah, she got that brother. Yeah, she got that brother. I like that in her. I like that in her because this has been blowing up, and I just wanted to get some vocal of her just talking about, how well she did and things like that. But, it's very interesting. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to definitely talk about it. Definitely talk about it. Let's see if they have any more vocal on her. Let's see.
Tori Bowie won her world title. This has been a long time coming for the 23-year-old Sha'Carri Richardson.
She has to start better than she started in the semifinal. Look, like an NFL defensive back, you have to have a short memory in this business. Okay,
we're going to play it.
Well.
I just want to...
You are capable of winning.
Because they just thought that these Jamaicans
was going to win. She has to believe it, and then she has to not commit any unforced errors. Same time as
of age. This is Tamari Davis.
I think you're looking at the future of American sprinting, because at just 20, to not just make the team, but come here with a chance to be on the pole.
Hold on. They thought these Jamaicans was going to win. Hold on. Let me fast forward it.
That's the roar for a legend. 36-year-old Mummy Rocket Shelly Ann Fraser-Price going for her third consecutive World 100 title.
And she has to be savoring this because this is likely her last appearance at Worlds final.
Here, I'm going to fast forward it.
A better start than what she got in the semi.
She's got to have a much better start because at least then she gives herself a chance. This is a world championship final. You're not going to run down people if you give them too much of a lead.
The two Jamaicans in the middle, Sharika Jackson,
were gonna win.
and then Shelly Ann Fraser-Price and Julian Alfred on their outside. Blue top, black bottoms.
With a blonde wig.
Set.
women's 100 world final. The
Look at
Jamaicans
Sha'Carri
get out
just
well. It's Sharika
killing
Jackson,
their asses.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Talu, here comes Sha'Carri
And she
Richardson.
won.
Sha'Carri's done it. Sha'Carri Richardson has won the world title. She had to come from behind in the semi, but when it counted, she has done it.
That's that foundational Black American energy that y'all hearing.
Sha'Carri Richardson has stunned the sprinting world and is a world champion.
That's a
Exactly.
world championship record, a personal best. But
I'm playing this because this is energy. We're bringing that Flo Jo energy, that Gwen Torrance energy, that Jackie Joyner Kersey energy, that Marion Jones energy.
It's back in the United States' hands for the first time since 2017.
That was the race of Sha'Carri's life, and she delivered. The United States sweep the 100-meter
And them
finals.
Jamaicans just thought that they
Noah
had
Lyles
it.
in the men's, Sha'Carri in the women's.
That was something. From the outside lane, she had to overcome 40 years of history. There's never been a man or a woman to make a final on time and then win the world title in the 100 meters. That's what Sha'Carri Richardson just did.
Wow.
She's stunned. She's shocked. She can't believe it. Maybe the semi is taking her down that path, but now it's starting to set in.
Okay, you better go
Fans
celebrate.
of Sha'Carri Richardson that have been waiting on this moment for 4 years, but she has delivered for them this evening in Hungary.
All right, I just wanted to play that. Now, let's get into it. Let's get into it. David James Youngblood, he's like, man, what is this? Why is he talking about Sha'Carri Richardson? Now, when those other racial groups, those Jamaicans, when they won, they threw it in our face. They celebrated. They talked shit about Sha'Carri Richardson. They laughed at her. They thought it wasn't nothing. And now she's won, and now they want to take pictures with her and give her hugs and do all that sucker shit. See, I was listening to an interview with John Carlo, the dude that did the fist in the Olympics. He was talking about a Jamaican. I was with him, and he was like, I'm not black, I'm Jamaican. See, we need to start delineating from people and claiming our culture. The Olympics has always been our culture. You better go back to Carl Lewis. You better go back to Carl Lewis. You better go back to Michael Johnson. You better go back to the greats like Florence Griffith Joyner, FloJo, Marion Jones, Jackie Joyner Kersey, Gwen Torrance, Gail Devers. You know what I mean? You better go back to we've always dominated track and field and the Olympics as a whole. We've always dominated. Because foundational Black Americans, see, if you watch the underworld, it breaks down racial politics and the things like that. And within our infrastructure of being foundational Black Americans, our bones are stronger. We're bigger, faster, agile. Everything. Our lungs. Why do you... Look, the United States of America Incorporated, they can't wait for a Negro to pass so they can go ahead and do all kinds of tests and get our lungs and our spleen and our kidneys and we're just that melanin that's within the FBA culture. It's unmatched. That's why they always want you to be a donor. We're just stronger, faster, smarter. How we are built, everything is different about us compared to any other racial group on this planet. We are the chosen ones. We are the gods. And what you just saw and heard was a god. And those sisters are taller than Sha'Carri, but when you have the spirit of the ancestors plugged in to that melanin body, that's a cheat code. And other racial groups know it. And it's time for us to start delineating, as Dr. Claude Anderson teaches. You know, they're so quick to be like, I'm not black, I'm Jamaican, I'm not such as, no, I'm not Jamaican, I'm FBA. You got to claim that with pride. You have to start saying that. I'm native black. What you talking about? My 1866 census. What you talking about? I go back. My family built this country. I don't know what the hell you talking about. I'm not Jamaican and Haitian and none of that sucker shit. No, I'm foundational black American. And the reason why we have to start delineating is because they have no problem delineating from us when they want to get set-asides or when they want to get their racial group praised. They're quick to be like, oh, I'm Nigerian. Oh, no, I'm Haitian. Oh, I'm Ghanaian. You know what I mean? Because, you know, us Nigerians, you know, we smart. We go to school. We doctors. We're good for you. Well, go be a doctor and go back and build your homeland. Don't come here for unearned benefits. As Dr. Claude Anderson teaches, this is not for humpbacks, midgets, Jews, and everybody else. And this sister has taken a beating for years. And I get it. You know, you smoke a little herb or whatever, and that's what they tested, and she lost, and she couldn't compete, and her mind wasn't everywhere. She had to get focused. But one thing about us, we are resilient people. As Dr. Claude Anderson teaches, we are a special people. So when we focus, we can accomplish anything. So that lets us know what's at stake. See, they want to take anything. They want to take hip hop. You know what I mean? I mean, Jamaicans is just straight. They're just straight. Oh yeah, well we made hip hop. Then you got Fat Joe talking about, well, you know, it was created 50-50. Fat Joe, stop with the bullshit, nigga. Now stop. Stop. Y'all know you good and damn well in no Puerto Rico, y'all don't be making no hip hop. Y'all make y'all music. And it ain't no damn hip hop. People want to latch onto what's popular and what can make money because they can't make it in their own culture. Hell, Big Pun in 1998 was talking about giving reverence to black people for accepting them in hip hop. But I guess, you know, I digress on that one. But it's just very important. I've been saying this a lot. And on Twitter, I saw this one thing where the Jamaicans won previous time. They were trying to give her hugs and embrace her and, you know, and nah, fuck that. We all black and we all winners. And nah, they won. So they took the crown and they was laughing and thought it was funny. And Sha'Carri Richardson had to deal with the embarrassment. Now that she's back, now back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, y'all all on me. You say, well, why are you talking about this? Well, I'm talking about this is because it's very important for us to take back what is ours. And we have to claim it with pride and have intrinsic value in what we do. We have to have intrinsic value. It's not about agreeing with everything, but we have to have a commonality. And we have to be on what is called a code, as Nelly Fuller Jr. talks about. And we don't possess that a lot of the times. A lot of the times, we don't want to be on code. We want to be off code because sometimes it's good to be oppositional, right? But sometimes it's not good to be oppositional in public. Be oppositional in private. Let's agree in public and disagree in private so we can get those matters taken care of. And yeah, you got everybody, you know, you got the election coming up. You got your boy Larry Elder on there. He said some very interesting things on the Breakfast Club. Joe Biden did go on there and tell Charlamagne the God, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black. And he didn't really necessarily respond, you know, but here's the thing. This is how you respond. Don't vote for that motherfucker. Why would you vote for Joe Biden, who was the architect behind the 94 crime bill? Who called us beasts, savages, and you don't want them raping your daughters and your wives, and you just pathetic. And he shouldn't be president. None of these motherfuckers should. But Trump didn't do as much harm to foundational black Americans as Joe Biden did. Joe Biden's son got away with murder just now. She had an illegal firearm and filled out the application illegally, was smoking crack in a strip club. All these things that black folk will go to jail for years for, his son just got a slap on the wrist. But y'all gonna still vote for him? No, you should tell anybody asking a question, why don't you throw your son in jail for what he did? Because I think what he did was illegal and he should go to jail. amongst all the nigga jokes that he was making. But ain't nobody gonna say that. Because we so busy up here telling motherfucker, oh man, we gotta vote Democrat. Democrats are for immigrants and unearned benefit motherfuckers. Vote your interest. Read Powernomics. Read Black Labor, White Wealth. Y'all need to understand, racism is the competition of resources to use those resources to lift your racial group, to dominate and use those resources for your racial group's liking. That's what racism is. The competition of resources. You better go read Dr. Claude Anderson's Black Labor, White Wealth. Please go read it. And understand what it's about. If you're picking, if the people that is around you, if they're, you know, if you're the smartest person, you need to change that circle. I'm looking to be in a circle where a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's 10 times smarter than me, so I can get gain from them, so I can live in a better situation. Because right now you're in a rat race. This is the Matrix. This is the rat race. Go watch the Matrix. It's a rat race. That's what it is. And this race is designed to stress you out and kill you. That's why I stay in my lane. I put blockers on. I don't even look at nobody else's lane. When I come out the house, when I go to the gym, I don't even pay attention to motherfuckers. I have my earphones on, blockers on. I don't pay attention to nobody but me. At all. Because I'm not in competition with nobody else. Because ain't nobody getting up and going to work for me. So you have to understand that. These are just things that we have to know and understand. And stop being in competition with your brother or your sister and be in competition with these other racial groups. Racism is a team sport, as Dr. Claude Anderson teaches. It's a team sport. That's why every other racial group is winning but us. And that's why we are the permanent underclass, as Dr. Claude Anderson predicted in the 90s. We're a permanent underclass. That's why if you come to Las Vegas, look, James Youngblood, Dave for No Compromise, Eric, Erica, Sean, anybody that's not Las Vegas, let me tell you something. In Los Angeles, California, it is dominated by the Latino community. Guess what they doing? They bringing it here to Las Vegas. So now all the black niggas that don't get along and I'm from set such and fuck that nigga and not fuck this bitch and woo and all that other shit. Now you're gonna be in competition with the Latinos in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now they're your supervisors. They're your managers. Because Latinos, this is the thing that I'm gonna call y'all to the floor. Y'all talk all this Latino pride and all this other shit and I'm Mexican and all this other shit. As soon as y'all get on them jobs, y'all replicate the dominant society behavior. Every racial group wants to be like the dominant society. That's why they take joy and pride in fucking with black folk and making fun of them and always having a nigga joke. You'll see. Come to Las Vegas, Nevada. You're going to see these Latinos in every job, being a manager or a supervisor or something. You'll see. Then you're going to be like, God damn. That's why a lot of niggas going to Texas, a lot of niggas going to Georgia, a lot of niggas is going everywhere else because nigga, the West Coast, no, you can forget it. The dominant society has allowed this to take place because they want immigrants in here because then they can practice the benign neglect policy. Man, go check out Sha'Carri Richardson and just check out everything that has been said about this sister for the last couple of years and how those Jamaicans thought that they won and then when they didn't win, they just felt stupid. You know what I mean? Then they want to walk around with her and act like, oh no, yeah, we cool, nah. Hey, big head, that bullshit. And I ain't kikiing because y'all lost. So y'all don't want to look, y'all don't want to look like haters on TV. But you thought you was going to beat her. You thought you was. But that sister sold you something different. Power to the FBA ancestors. We have to understand what it is and what's at stake. And we have to move forward and handle business, man. Guilty, nigga, I'm out. Peace.